How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper, and my goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether the price is going up or down. Nevada woman sentenced for hiring hitman with Bitcoin to kill ex-husband. A Nevada woman who tried to pay a hitman on the dark web with Bitcoin to kill her ex-husband received a 5-year prison sentence on Friday. In 2016, she sent 12 Bitcoin worth about $5,000 to the administrator of her site on the Tor network called Visa Mafia, which claimed to offer murder for hire services. For 4 months in 2016, Falcons exchanged messages with the Visa Mafia website administrator and provided specific information about how her ex-husband could be found, including his home address, vehicle, and what time he left for work. After her payment was sent, the site's administrator said a hitman was assigned and that her husband would be gone within a week. However, no murder took place, and Visa Mafia was a scam site, and Falcons was never refunded the Bitcoin she sent to the site, which is no longer in operation according to the DOJ. The Department of Justice did not disclose how it became aware of Falcons' actions, but it's most likely they shut down the website and found out. Federal Reserve of San Francisco hiring crypto architect for CBDC project. San Francisco's Federal Reserve Bank is seeking a crypto architect for a CBDC project, revealed by an Indeed job posting. According to the role description, the employee will work on a CBDC research and development. Given the dollar's significant role, the FRS seeks to further understand the costs and benefits of potential technologies for the CBDCs in this emerging field, they say. According to the Federal Reserve System careers page, the position has been open for more than 30 days. He will need to engage directly with management, other developers on the team, development operations team, and vendors to ensure the Federal Reserve is well poised to design, develop, and implement technology to support a CBDC as may be required by the Board of Governors. This comes after they said that they would not issue a CBDC on Twitter, but now they are kind of saying that they may, even without the law that they said they would wait for. So onto the charts. We are dropping below support today. We are trying to come back above it and hold, so we'll have to see if we can hold and gain some strength in the next few days. Our RSI is losing strength, stochastics overall losing strength, momentum's coming down. Our VWAP wants to bounce off that neutral and push bullish, so we'll have to see if that can actually get a new high and push higher. Our VWAP is getting new lows though and rejecting away, so our VWAP is bearish and dragging our momentum down. Over on our Bitcoin dominance, we are getting a little bit of a green candle, nothing too exciting right now. RSI is going kind of flat, stochastics trying to run up, money flow's trying to run up, VWAP's trying to push up, and our momentum's trying to come up as well. Over on Bitcoin futures, we are getting a slight bounce off this bull flag, so that is good for us, as that means we could see it play out if we carry up. Our RSI wants to get a little bit of a strength push up. Stochastic struggling to get a bullish push up though, so we'll need that stochastic to make a run up, otherwise that RSI is likely to roll over. Our money flow is in the bullish territory slightly, so we'll need that to continue, and the VWAP's about to break through the neutral, so we'll need that to break through to give that momentum a green dot and carry us up. Real quick, if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Check out our merch link for Reaper Apparel Co. and our Discord. You'll get some free stuff through the Discord shortly once we get our printer up and running. But we did get rejected by our point control by our volume profile on Bitcoin. We are in our bull flag again, so that is good for us. RSI is trying to run up, our money flow is trying to head up, our stochastics trying to head up, VWAP's trying to head up in the bullish territory. So that is giving our momentum a green dot. So we do have a little bit, some signals that could push away from this double top possibility. Over on the 4 hour, we have a reversal arrow on here with a green candle. If we do push up from here after this red candle settles, that could show we have a bullish move up. However, if we get more red candles, that could signal that we'll flop back over. Our stochastic wants to make a bearish cross, so keep an eye on that. RSI is starting to head down. Our momentum's starting to curl. VWAP is starting to head down. Money flow is close on that neutral, wants to break through. So overall, we're slightly more bearish leaning than bullish, but we do have that potential to run up. Over on the 2 hour, we do have a green candle here, so that is good for us. If it can make a bullish engulfing candle, that would be better. Our RSI and our stochastic are making bearish divergences though, as we are trying to push higher. So our stochastic has that bearish divergence here, pushing us lower. It is making a bearish cross, starting to drop down, so the RSI is likely to start to roll over. So if price does start to come up and our RSI doesn't make new highs, we could form a divergence here as well. Momentum is coming down with a red dot. Our VWAP is in the bearish territory, pushing down, so that is bringing our momentum down. Our money flow is riding above that neutral, so we'll need that money flow to pick up. Otherwise, we're in danger of going into the bearish territory and having a bearish trend. Over on the 1 hour, RSI is trying to push up, stochastic is still dropping away. We aren't quite getting that cross yet. Our money flow wants to go bullish. We were in the bearish territory, so we'll have to see if this can sustain. We are struggling to get a new high here. We're at about 6-7, so if we can make a new high and continue up, that would be good for us. However, if we get rejected here, we could get some bearish action. Our VWAP does want to roll upwards and push higher, so that is good for us. So we'll have to see if we can make a push toward the top of this flag or not. Over on graph for the daily, we are pushing away from our pattern, so that is good for anyone that is hoping for a bullish breakout. I was warning that that pattern was looking a little weak and could have a bullish breakaway. Since we are peeking away, I'm going to get rid of it since we're pretty much just chopping sideways. Our RSI is trying to head up, stochastic wants to run up, our money flow is making a bounce off that neutral, our VWAP is getting higher lows and heading up toward that neutral, so if our VWAP can break through the neutral, we could go bullish, and that could bring our momentum and other indicators up with it. Over on the 4 hour, we are getting a little bit of a red candle pushing us down, stochastic wants to run up though. RSI is starting to curl out, money flow is very weak above that neutral zone, our VWAP is starting to curl over, and our momentum is trying to push in the bullish territory. However, if that VWAP loses strength, that momentum will lose strength as well. Over on the 2 hour, we have a green dot that wants to carry us higher after a reversal arrow. Those typically play out pretty decently. The last time it didn't, but sometimes they do tend to give us a run up like we had one here that ran us up to the Fibonacci zone. That's not guaranteed to happen, but that can happen. VWAP is heading toward that neutral, wants to break bearish. Money flow is struggling to maintain bullish momentum above the 6, so we'll have to see if it can break through with some strength. Otherwise, we may meet resistance and push back down. Stochastic is starting to roll over, and our RSI is making lower highs, so we are in danger of pushing away. Momentum's starting to round out as well because that VWAP's coming down. Over on the 1 hour, our stochastic is pushing down pretty strongly. RSI is getting lower highs, momentum is coming down. Our money flow is rejecting away from that neutral. Our VWAP does want to come back up, so if our VWAP can go bullish, that might be able to bring the money flow back up for a retest and possibly a bullish flip, but we'll have to see if that can happen or not. Over on Anchor for the daily, we tried to get a wick out of this pattern and invalidate this pattern as well. So that is good because when you have bearish patterns and you start invalidating them all the time, that is indicative of a bull market. RSI is trying to head up, stochastic's trying to head up, momentum wants to go up, and our VWAP wants to head up. Our money flow is ramping up, so we are trying to get somewhat of a push up here. But just watch out as that momentum is kind of setting up bearish divergence potential. Over on the 4 hour, you can see we kind of just got a big jump out. If we redraw our pattern based on the 4 hour, we do still have a rising wedge, so that is still a bearish pattern. Our stochastic is pushing down, RSI is pushing down, momentum's coming down, VWAP is pushing in the bearish territory, and our money flow is rejecting away pretty strongly. Over on the 2 hour, we have a manipulation X here that could bring us even lower. Our RSI wants to get a recovery, but our stochastic is pretty beat down and has no strength. Money flow is getting close to a new low, so if we do break this zone, we could see it touch the neutral zone. Our VWAP is in the bearish territory, does want to get a little bit of a curl up, so that could make our momentum get a little bit of a retest, and maybe we come up to this resistance, retest it, and then reject away. But we'll have to kind of see. Over on the 1 hour, our RSI is overall losing strength. Our momentum is falling down pretty strongly. But our VWAP is getting close to breaking through that neutral, so if our VWAP can go bullish, we could get a little bit of a push up. Our money flow is rejecting away overall and curling away from this bullish momentum, so we are in danger of getting a bearish momentum started here. So just keep an eye on that. Over on XRP for the daily, not really that strong of a candle. Not much going on today. RSI is pretty flat, stochastic's pretty flat but coming down, momentum's coming down. Money flow is trying to get a little bit of a push up, but we're not really going anywhere, and our VWAP is falling. Over on the 4 hour, we are just zigzagging around. We are kind of curling here, so that is kind of worrisome as that could be a rounding top. Our RSI is starting to arch out, stochastic has a bearish cross, money flow has flipped into the bearish territory, and our VWAP overall is bullish but heading back down. Our momentum is curling away too, so that could get a red dot if that VWAP pushes any lower. Over on the 2 hour, our stochastic has a bearish cross. RSI wants to make a little bit of a push up, but it could lose its strength soon. Money flow was trying to push into the bullish territory, tried to hold back here, but overall it failed to hold and is in the bearish territory, making new lows. Our VWAP is in the bearish territory, kind of going flat, so if it does push away here, we could see another downswing. Our momentum is coming down with the red X as our VWAP did break into the bearish territory, so again, if that continues, we could see another swing down. Over on the 1 hour, we are seeing a manipulation X that wants to bring us down. So if we do get a red candle in the next couple candles, that could happen. Or if we get another couple green candles, we may invalidate that. Stochastic is trying to push down. It wants to make a bit of a cross, but overall it just keeps dumping. RSI is losing strength, overall pushing away in a down channel. Our money flow did try to break bullish, but is pushing away, so just watch as if it pushes strongly away toward the bearish territory. That could weaken our medium to higher time frames. Our VWAP does want to head toward the neutral line, so if that VWAP can go bullish, we could get a little bit of a push up here. Our momentum is falling, but if that VWAP gets that cross, we could get a green dot to help sustain it. Over on Algo for the daily, last but not least, we are kind of just bouncing around. We want to make a bounce off right through this point of control, but we keep struggling. We do have this Fibonacci range that is here, so that is showing that we have a kind of support here, so we're just locking between here. That could be some sort of like rising triangle at this point, which could be a bullish move, so that could help us. Our stochastic wants to run up, RSI is pretty flat, VWAP is in the bullish territory, not very strongly, momentum wants to go in the bullish territory, but with that VWAP being so weak, it doesn't have very much strength. Our money flow is trying to inch up, so we'll have to see if that money flow can actually break through this area and go bullish, or if we just get another tease toward the neutral zone. Over on the 4 hour, you can see we're just zigzagging around. That is more of that triangle here. Our RSI is overall falling, but our stochastic wants to ramp up and give it some strength. Our stochastic is getting lower highs, so just be wary as we could make a bearish divergence with that. Our momentum is rounding off as our VWAP's losing strength, and our money flow is about to break through that neutral, so if our money flow goes bearish, we could get sucked back down, as these are 50-50 patterns, so we could see a bearish breakdown. Over on the 2 hour, our stochastic has a bearish cross and is pushing down. RSI is losing strength. Our momentum is rolling over with a red X as our VWAP is in the bearish territory. And our money flow is struggling to maintain bullish momentum. It is currently heading up, so if it can make a new high, we may see this trend continue, and that could strengthen our medium to higher time frames. But if we roll over here, that'll start to give us more weakness, and we could see another sell-off. Over on the 1 hour, our stochastic is falling pretty harsh. Our RSI wants to make a little bit of a bounce. It is kind of just bouncing around currently. Money flow does want to curl up, so we'll have to see if that money flow can gain some strength here. And our VWAP does want to get a curl as well, so if our VWAP can push into the bullish territory, we may see a bit of a push up, and that could help strengthen the bullish possibility of our pattern. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a wonderful night.